Hey guys!
Hey everybody!
So obviously we haven't vlogged in a while and we have very good excuses for that. Our month has kind of been literally insane. So today's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like crazy. So today's vlog is gonna be a vlog, but it's also gonna be like a recap of of what we've been doing, what's happening in our lives currently. So I literally planned out all of this month's videos, right? Everything was going great. Yeah, everything was going so good. And then Bexley, we thought she was teething, okay?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the month. It was like the first or like the second. It was like at the very beginning of the month.
Yeah.
And we thought she was teething because she wasn't sleeping very good. She was sucking her thumb more than she usually does, because she usually does not do that. And then she also had a fever, and at first I was like, wait. Yeah, at first I was like, wait, are fevers normal like when they're teething? And so I looked on Google. I googled it because I was like, I don't know, and Google literally told me 4 different answers.
Yeah.
So
don't look at Google.
Yeah, so Google was like no, that's not normal. And then Google was like, okay, it's normal if it's like under 100.4
She was higher.
Yeah, degrees Fahrenheit. No, she never was over 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
102.
So it was like a baby
fever.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. Like it was like a teeny tiny, like barely a fever, but we were concerned, so you know, we gave her lukewarm baths and everything. Called the pediatrician. He said to just give her Tylenol because that helps when they're teething. And so we did, and everything was fine. That brought her fever down, but it was like, I don't know. And then she got a runny nose too.
Very bad. Like it lasted for like so long.
Yeah.
I think it's just like last week. Just got rid of it.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, let's take her to the doctor just in case it's something more than
just so we can catch it before anything happens.
Yeah. And we realized that it was Sunday and the pediatrician's was not open. So we made an appointment for the next day. And I called the next day to make the appointment. And
oh my, that day was so stressful.
Oh. So here's what happened. So we called, and you can jump in whenever you want.
Okay.
Okay. So I called the pediatrician, and I'm like, hey, because her runny nose, like the mucus got in her lungs, and so she had a cough.
And I didn't want like, what is that?
Bronchitis.
Yes, thank you.
So we were like, oh my god, we were like freaking out. Yeah. So we called I couldn't get a hold of the pediatrician's office, so
we had to get another doctor.
Yeah. So but I called.
But they recommended it at the hospital for like pediatricians.
I called like the main, I don't know what it's called. Yeah, like Banner Children's. Okay,
like
I called the Banner Children's whatever, and I was like, hey, I need an appointment. And she was like, okay, well, your pediatrician isn't available until tomorrow at like 2 p.m.
Right.
And I was like, it's not gonna work. She was like, yeah, I can hear her coughing over the phone. And so she was like, you can see another pediatrician in the same office as like your pediatrician. I was like, cool. I feel like we're cheating on our pediatrician, but whatever. But she was like, okay, they have an opening in like 10 minutes. How far away do you live from her office, her pediatrician's office? And I was like, we live 6 minutes away. And she was like, if you can make this appointment, you can have it. And I was like, literally.
We woke up.
Yeah, we had just woken up. Yeah.
It was like
9?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, cool. And
the appointment was at 11:30.
Oh, well then it was not, it was like 11 then, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so she was like, you have to get there right now because you have to be there 20 minutes early to check in.
Right.
And so we were like, okay. So we got her dressed, got ourselves dressed, you know, brushed our hair, brushed our teeth, whatever we could do, okay, to make this a doctor's appointment. We get there, and you can only have one person go in with your baby. So Eli went in.
Yeah, I took her in, and I was like,
oh, and I forgot the doctor's name too, because it's not our regular doctor. So Eli was like, what's the doctor's name? And I was like, I don't know, I think it starts with an L, but I'm not sure.
S. You said it starts with the S.
Oh,
I was like, okay. So I was like, his name starts with an S, but I'm not sure.
And they're like, we don't have a doctor here that their name starts with an S. And so he comes out, and I look up the name of the doctor, and I'm like, okay, his name does not start with an S, but it's this name.
I was in there for 20 minutes trying to get another appointment, and they're like, oh yeah, here, you have to go here. And I was like, okay, gave me directions and everything.
Yeah,
so I was like, we're good, we'll make it there.
We had to go to a whole different building that was like 30 minutes, 20 minutes away?
20 minutes away.
Yeah. And so, but I was like, why did the lady say that it was in the same office building as our regular pediatrician?
Right, I was so confused.
Anyways, it's okay. So we go there, We can't find the building.
We go to a main building, doctor's office, and then I go in and I'm like, do you guys know where this doctor is? And I'm like going through these weird
They're like,
doors.
this is a chiropractor.
Right. It's like for broken bones. And I was like, oh.
We could not find the right building at all. And so I was
we
like,
go to our third building of checking.
Yeah.
And I go in and I just go straight and I'm like, oh, maybe someone will know. But I go in and I'm like, it's a pediatrician, and I was like, do you guys know where this doctor is? And they're like listing off doctors, and I was like, which one sounds familiar? Because I didn't know. Like I didn't know. And she was like, and we finally figured out the name, so I did know by the time I went in.
Yeah.
So I went in and they were like, you're looking for this doctor, and she was like, I was like, yeah. And then she was like, let me call them and see where they are. And she pointed me in the directions, and it was right across the street.
Yeah, literally. We were on the wrong side of the street. I was like, this makes no sense because there's like a hospital right here. That makes no sense.
Why can't we just go in this one?
Yeah. Anyway, so we finally found the doctor's office. It
was a small little office.
Yeah, and so Eli goes in again, and they're like, oh, the doctor's on his lunch break.
It was like 11:50, and she was like, the doctor just went.
No, it was at 12:30.
Oh.
Because remember, he was on lunch break and got back at 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, he was on lunch break, and I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, we were like,
they're like, you can sit inside and wait, and I'm like, for an hour?
And it was Bexley's nap time, and sometimes she doesn't fall asleep in the car, so we were so worried about that.
But she was just gonna cry.
Yeah, so he said that the office people said that he could stay in the building or come back, and so we decided to come back because we hadn't even eaten.
Right.
Yeah, so we were starving, and so we went to Chick-fil-A. She thankfully slept in the car the whole time, and then yeah.
Are you trying to talk to them?
Yeah, she is. And then finally we get into the doctor's office, and they're like, and what did he say? Because you were there.
About it?
Yeah.
Oh, he was like, oh, it's okay. The mucus hasn't reached her lungs.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we just have to like suck it out.
Suck out her boogers.
And that I told him that we were using Tylenol, and he was like, oh, perfect. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so it's nothing wrong. And he was like, yeah. She should be done with it.
He just said she was fine.
In a week.
Yeah, and he
like,
said she'll get over it on her own.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Did all that.
So exactly, we did all that.
I'm glad we did all that, but like I didn't want to drive everywhere.
Yeah.
And like go into I was looking crazy.
I think she's tired. She was still like fussy though, and like, you know, coughing herself awake, and so we both did not sleep very well for like.
It was like random
3 days.
wake up windows.
Yeah. So we both weren't sleeping, and then I got so sick. Like, I had food poisoning for like 2 weeks.
No, she got sick, and then right when she was about to get good from the sickness, she got food poisoning.
Yeah.
And that made it all worse.
So like, this is so TMI, but genuinely, I don't know how to say this PG, but I was like liquid poop.
Where liquid's not supposed to come out.
For literally 2 weeks, and it hurt so bad, and I had the most intense stomach cramps that were like hurt more than contractions.
PTSD.
Yeah, it hurt more than contractions for real. Like, I was like, oh my god, I probably should go to the hospital. Anyways, but that, yeah. And
that was pretty much.
And then Eli.
Oh, then I get sick. I'm the last one to get sick.
Eli got sick, and he also hurt his shoulder.
Oh, I went skating, and I fell. Yeah, I fell like 2 times on the same shoulder.
He couldn't move his arm. You can still barely move it.
I mean, if you touch it in like the right place, oh, it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt anymore?
Maybe if I like throw, I'll be up there.
Yeah, so we're just basically a mess. We've been getting over being sick.
And then I dog-sitted 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And that was kind of hard. I was like, they're big dogs.
They were, yeah, they were really
pit bulls,
big dogs.
Beautiful dogs. I went to go take them on a walk, and they pulled my shoulder. I should have held them with this hand.
Yeah, which made it worse.
But they pulled this shoulder, and I was like, no, that's not supposed to. Yeah. No.
So it's just kind of been hectic and stressful, and also getting over being sick is never fun. And because we were both sick, we weren't really in the mood to clean our house at all, and so our house got so messy.
So we didn't want to vlog.
So we didn't want to vlog. Exactly. So it's just like one thing after another, and finally we're all over our sicknesses, and we're living life.
We gotta get it together.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing good now. Thank goodness. Bexley's doing way better. She's thriving. She's in her little, yeah, she's good. So that's the update. Okay, guys, that's where we've been.
She almost got hit by a car.
Oh,
Tell them
yeah.
that story.
So I'm sick, right? Was that when I was sick?
Yeah, you were getting coffee.
Coffee.
You were getting coffee.
Yeah, I was getting coffee, which does not make my diarrhea problems any better.
Made it worse.
I like didn't even drink it. But I was driving home and I was literally so close to being home. But there's like a big intersection right by where we live, and I was approaching the light, like the light, and it was red. So it was red light means stop, right? And then it turns green and there's a car in front of me. We have a little bit of distance between us, so that's good. And when the light turns green, they go, and I just, you know, keep on driving. And so I'm driving forward, and this light over here is red. All the lights are red. And I'm driving, and then all of a sudden this car goes like, runs the red light basically, but then they stop in the middle of the intersection in front of me, so I have to slam on my brakes to not hit them, and they have to slam on their brakes to not hit me, because we both, like, one of us would have T-boned each other if the other kept going, essentially.
Yeah.
Right. So I am now in like the middle of this giant intersection, and this car is in front of me, so I can't go, and I'm scared, right? I already have driver's anxiety. Yeah, I already have driver's anxiety, and like I was just like, I don't know what to do. I can't go until they go. Are they gonna back up, or are they gonna just continue running the red light? It was a mess, and I called Eli, like I voice called him. I was like, call Eli, right? Because I'm not the one to be on my phone while I'm driving. Heck no, that's not me. Nope, not doing that ever. Will never, have never. And so I call Eli, and I'm like, I'm like crying. I'm like, I almost just got hit. And he was like, how far away are you? I was like, I'm pulling into the neighborhood. He's like, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. But I was not okay. I told Eli I was never driving again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happened. It was scary. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Bexley, I almost lost your mom.
Right. I know, I was all by myself in the car too. Like, Bexley wasn't with me or anything, thank goodness, because if it was more serious, like, that would be even more, you know, stressful.
That'd be more like traumatizing.
Yeah, more, exactly. But I am still driving. That was just a joke. I'm not driving ever again. But yeah, that's kind of been our month. One thing after another, for real. Like, I feel like I feel like we just could not win. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Every time something kind of good happened, it was like...
It started to get good, and then...
Yeah, but it has been good this past few days. Some of Eli's family from Mexico came up.
Oh, yeah.
And they made tamales. So we've been eating a lot of authentic Mexican tamales, which I've never had. I've never had like authentic ones, and they're so good.
And then we had pizza last night.
Yeah, and we had pizza last night as a big giant family. We played this domino game called Chicken Foot.
Don't know if you know it, but if you do.
Yeah, there's like 12, 13, because the 0-0.
Oh yeah.
There's like 13 rounds to it, and it takes a long time, and we've never gone through it.
This is the first time we've gotten through it.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we set up a date, and we're like, everyone good?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go all the way
through.
And we did.
But I don't think we'll ever play Chicken Foot again because it took so long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was fun.
Won.
Did you win overall?
Ooh.
No, you didn't.
I won.
I got second place.
You got third. Nice try though.
No,
you
got
second
second.
place.
I did get second. Anyways, but yeah, that's just basically been what we've been doing, where we've been, how we've been feeling. We have more vlogs to come. We want to vlog every day for the rest of the month because we haven't been
We're
vlogging.
not just saying that, we actually want to do that.
we want to do that because we feel like we've been depriving you
of everything going
on. But yeah,
and we're sorry, and we'll do better.
Right. Anyways, but thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. I promise the next video is going to be a vlog, okay? Bye!
Bye! I was about to blow you a kiss, but no. Okay, bye.